The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X.
Guy and Johnny are here from Coldplay. Guys, welcome.
Thanks very much.
How's it going? I guess, Leslie, you interviewed these cats back at the Gwinnett show, right?
Yeah, Gwinnett Civic Center. Show sold out, and you guys let us broadcast the concert live, by the way. Thank you. A lot of bands wouldn't do that. I don't know why. I think a lot of bands are afraid about how the whole live thing sounds, but you were gracious enough.
We're fools.
We're fools. No, you were gracious enough to let us broadcast the show live, and it was stellar.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank
you very much.
A lot.
You guys are on that religious experience level. People talk about you so passionately, like some of these bands like Sigur Rós and like Radiohead and like these shows they go to where people just leave there and they're in awe. I mean, you're one of those bands. People just sit there and they're so freaked out about Coldplay.
well, that's a very high compliment.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you want me to say it again? No, but yeah, that's got to kind of trip you out that people leave so mesmerized by your music.
Well, it's a nice reward for the effort that we put into the music, because we spend a lot of time trying to get things right. So, it's good that people go away having had some kind of good experience,
Yeah, I guess it'd be better than them saying you guys just bloody suck.
What song on the album took the longest to record?
In My Place, definitely. That took about 3 months, I'd say. It took twice as long as the first album to record.
No, but that song took 3 months to record.
Yeah, pretty much.
Song? Why? What was the sticking point?
I don't know. It was just a nightmare. We didn't know how fast to do it, how to do it. I think it was because we'd written it the earliest out of any of the songs, so we all kind of had an idea of how it should be, and that idea was all different, and so we just had to reach a point where we all agreed. It was the most frustrating thing.
Now, obviously, radio in America is way different than it is in the UK, and Clocks became a very big hit here, got played on Top 40 radio and rock radio. Was that different for you guys? What kind of an experience was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, we feel completely privileged, really, that we do get played on the radio here, because I think we're quite often a square peg in a round hole,
Yeah.
We don't really fit the bill. And so we were ecstatic that it did so well, It's crazy.
Guy and Johnny are here from Coldplay. I wanted to ask you about the Yellow video. Was that an accident? And did it just start raining and you guys just said, screw it, let's roll?
Well, I mean,
I know you're not. I mean, Chris.
We weren't in it.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you're in the band.
Well, no, but it was supposed to be this kind of
beach video, wasn't it?
Happy party video.
I mean, there was a load of extras, behind the scenes who were ready to kind of play volleyball and kick balls around, and it was supposed to be like a sunny, hot day. No, that's what
it was really going to be like a beboppy kind of.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, pretty cheesy, probably.
How brilliant, though, that it rains on you and you just roll and let him walk along the beach. That was the most brilliant video I've ever seen. I remember seeing it before it was even on the air, before anybody was even playing it. It was on one of those random video shows. I was like, God, what is this? This is so cool. You guys are kind of pissed probably because it's just Chris walking on the beach. Hey, what about the rest of the band?
We actually, I mean, Chris is pretty good at doing videos. He can kind of play up to the camera a bit, but the rest of us are just terrible, and we get painfully embarrassed by trying to do so. So we much prefer just letting him get on with it and doing it,
Yeah.
All the poor extras in the band, everyone else is sitting under the tent, and there he is just walking on the beach. Well, brilliant video, though.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. They kind of sent everyone home because it was raining so much, and they just thought, well, this is the last thing we can do.
What a great accident, though. I mean, what a great accident.
Do you think that Chris was ready, or do you think Chris was prepared to handle the media attention given to him when he started dating Gwyneth Paltrow? You think he could have imagined what that would have brought on?
I don't think anyone could be fully prepared. I think he's coped with it pretty well. When things have got up on top, he's come out fighting.
Yeah.
When are you guys going to find a hot actress?
They may already have.
when our girlfriends become actresses.
There you go.
Good answer.
Very good answer.
Guy and Johnny are here from Coldplay. How is it back home, though? Can you walk down the street normally?
Totally.
Absolutely. We can walk down the street here normally. We can walk into the MTV building normally,
Back home, I would think it would just be mass hysteria because you're headlining all these huge festivals.
Yeah, but we're a long way away, So, if you got binoculars, you might be able to tell who we are.
But you met anybody cool? Because there's a lot of... The backstage at a Coldplay show is kind of a CNBC thing. Who have you met?
We met Brian Wilson at when we played the Hollywood Bowl. He came down and we had a bit of a jam with him on a guitar, and that was pretty amazing.
How did the Elton John thing go down at Gwinnett? How did that whole thing come together that he went up and played with you guys?
Well, he heard that we were coming to Atlanta, and I think he quite often phones up bands and invites them over to his. He's got a nice flat in Atlanta. I think he stays there, and he invited us for lunch, and we decided it would be a fun thing to do.
So you went to his house for lunch?
Yeah, we went and had lunch at his house, and then we asked him if he wanted to come on that night and play.
And how was lunch at Elton John's house?
It was really
describe
cool.
his house.
There's a lot of Venetian glass.
Yeah, I nearly knocked over one of these things, and it would have been like a domino effect. The whole table was full of them. It was enough.
But he was very gracious to us, and we had a really cool time, you know.
Was that a surreal experience for you just because it's Elton John?
It was. I mean, we were all a bit worried about what do you wear to go and visit Elton John, because we thought he was going to be, because he's a man who likes to dress up.
Yeah.
And so we all kind of made a bit of an effort, and when he answered the door, he was in like tracksuit pants.
Yeah, we see him in sweats every time we see him. I don't know where you get the dress up thing. Maybe on stage.
Yeah,
he's a tennis nut. That's why he's in tennis clothes all the time.
That's true, actually. Yeah, very true. Very true.
Guys, wish you the best, the continued success. You obviously don't need it. You're rolling.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for stopping by, guys.
Pleasure.
Coldplay.
Thank you.
You're listening to the best of the Morning X. You can also catch it on the Morning X podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, or at 99x.com.